As experts in heavy lifting and oversized cargo, Jambo Shipping was founded 40 years ago. Containerization had just started, but the company had its own vision of transport. Not everything will fit into a steel box. So let's look at what Jambo Shipping can do nowadays for its customers. The Rotterdam-based company employs more than 450 people, has its own offshore and logistics divisions, and a fleet of 14 in-house designed vessels. The Jambo Spirit, Fairload and Stella Nova, the motor vessel Daniela, the Stella Prima and Fairlift, the Jambo Vision and Fairlane, and the Fairmast and Jambo Challenger. Jambo's latest additions are the Jambo Javelin, Fair Partner, Fair Player and Jambo Jubilee. Yet despite their huge strength, they are still essentially designed as small vessels, only 143 meters long, and they can cope with shallow draft ports. Jambo Shipping serves a wide variety of sectors such as the power generation, offshore and petrochemical industries. Regular transports also include floating and cargo handling equipment as well as rolling stock. At Jambo's headquarters, daily transport inquiries are handled by the commercial department, working closely together with the inquiry engineer. When the client is satisfied, the contract is signed and the cargo planned for shipment. To gain a better insight into complex loading and unloading jobs, Jambo frequently prepares 3D simulations in which all aspects are studied in detail. When all the technical preparations are complete, final organization and planning of the project begins. Ship's agents and stevedores are appointed. The ship, key and cargo are prepared, and the necessary documents are completed. All parties involved are continuously updated about possible schedule changes. Communication is the key to the game. These heavy gas turbines are now being loaded on board Jambo's smallest vessel, the so-called G-class, which was specifically designed to meet the requirements of the power generation industry. To spread this heavy load, Jambo invested in special load-spreading mats. G-class vessels are outfitted with standard lifting beams of 25 meters, thereby spreading the load between the 250 tons mast derrick system and the 250 tons mast crane. Their small size doesn't prevent these ships from safely lifting weights up to 500 tons. A stabilizer pontoon guarantees sufficient stability during the lifting operations of these extreme loads. Jambo's engineering department draws up a detailed loading and unloading manual prior to the ship's arrival. 125-ton locomotives are clearly not extremely heavy, but still require careful handling. A Jambo cargo superintendent has traveled to the port to prepare the cargo. This means loading the cargo can start as soon as the vessel is ready to receive it. After all this extensive preparation, it's the responsibility of the crew to execute the project safely and efficiently. The shipment of a 1,160-ton, 60 meters vacuum tower really puts Jambo to the test. Immediately after booking, preparations were started at Jambo's headquarters in Rotterdam. 3D animation was used to find out if a loading maneuver with this huge piece of cargo was at all possible. It was clear the margins were going to be small because of its size. In Antwerp, the vacuum tower was brought alongside Jambo's newest heavy lift vessel, the Fair Player. When all the preparatory work is completed, the captain gradually increases the lifting forces while ballasting the opposite anti-heeling tanks to keep the vessel level within certain limits. Soon the enormous load is lifted from the barge. Now reality has to prove all engineering was carried out correctly. Slowly, the 60 meters long, 1,160-ton giant moves to its final position on the weather deck. Many eyes closely watch the clearances between the load and the crane jibs. After some breathtaking minutes, the tower was slowly lowered onto the deck. The cargo is then sea-fastened with lashing wires and welded steel stoppers. Thorough preparation and careful execution of every project guarantees a good result and satisfied customers. This is why Jambo has a lot of long-term clients. A relaxed atmosphere and a no-nonsense mentality ensures a good working environment. Moreover, the company pays a lot of attention to safety and training. Regular courses keep the crew updated on the latest developments in QHSE rules and regulations. The lifting of extreme heavy loads is a trade of its own. Therefore, Jambo has initiated the development of a state-of-the-art crane simulator. At its headquarters in Rotterdam, new crew members, both officers and deck crew, are trained by qualified experts to operate the 900-ton mast cranes. Excellent preparation prior to the real work on board. Jambo is a proud company, proud of each successfully completed project, from heavy lifting at the quayside to safe transport over the oceans of the world.